Gotta push some buttons, and I'm gonna say, welcome back everybody to this Tuesday morning, where we're in a base, which I may not have accidentally left running last time, which is kind of embarrassing. So some things that have happened since last time, still not on fire. Now this isn't on fire, so you may have noticed some biters have disappeared. Some biters have disappeared. Accidentally. No, I actually did. I saved it. Oh no, it wasn't after lunch, because after lunch I saved it and left it on. Like, I didn't leave it on, but I left it paused. Then I did the body clearing, and then I saved it again, and then apparently I left it running? Well, either way, some nukes are being used, at least. No chances are between modular stream or a rocket launch. Oh, so many decisions. Yeah, so there's 539 nukes have been used since last time, or maybe a little bit less because that's total. Or better yet. There we go. That's... So you can see a fair amount of nuking has been done. That's last time. And the space between there and here is basically when I left it running. Accidentally, because I didn't pause it apparently. I remember... Yeah, I think I was watching something, and then I suddenly heard the alert sound of things being eaten, and I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, oh, crap. On the plus side, this has been used up. This has been used up. Oh, this has all been drained out. So, I need to clear this out. Apparently I did that too, just to prepare. Apparently I did that. It's gonna go anyway. So, first thing we're gonna do... 12 days of my base, 300 nukes used. I feel like either you're way more efficient with them, or you have less biters, or you're not trying hard enough. Not sure which one it falls under. So... we can get rid of this crap. And we're just left with the coal. 45k. Ah, there we go, there we go. That's more like it. Speaking of artillery, there is one very important thing we need to get out of the way. Because, I don't know if you saw, in the middle of this puddle of pollution is this one little biter base. A little biter island. We know how biter islands are kind of UPS inefficient, so we better go deal with it. Unfortunately, I made a little bit of preparation. So we have some artillery guns here to celebrate this biter island. Uranium Island. But the nature preserve. But artillery guns. Artillery guns. Back to good music at least. You know, it's the same playlist. I need to actually update it. To be fair though, the playlist is getting more repetitive because I keep removing tracks over time. So I need to add more to it again. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And we're going to have our 4-gun salute to the biter island. There we go. Much better. Never seen anyone use the station guardians? I use it sometimes. I think I used it in the last few bases. Now where's my thingy? There it is. Around about there. Keep firing until there's nothing left to fire at. There. I need some fire over there, really. They're kind of strong against artillery. The trouble is also there might not be enough shells to actually kill all these. I think I only brought like 40 or 50. Yep, it's not enough. Keep firing till the island is sunk. I need more artillery. Need napalm. Yeah, need the napalm shells. Or the nuclear shells. I keep missing the trees. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. While we're at it though, let's kill off some of this. The sort of hope is that the game will despawn the biters. That'd be the ultimate victory, is having the game despawn them for me. One can dream. It won't happen though. I can't see it happening. Oop, missed a bit. Missed a bit, missed a bit, missed a bit, missed a bit, missed a bit. Nuclear artillery, yeah. You know what? I feel like that needs to be a thing, doesn't it? I reckon it needs to be a thing. Let's do it. Wasn't planning on using it, but let's use it. Oops, I didn't mean to press that. See, I could control F, but thing won't let me until it lists the mods. Oh, it's already installed. How about that? Napalm? Oh yeah, I still have that too. I got so many going on, I keep forgetting that they exist. Is it just Napalm, or is there another one? Well, we'll put that on. Ooh, you changed. What do we got here? Should update TSM? What do we got? Change log. Fixed issue robot place request to stop after request to lamp. The lamp is in the second tier. Ah, yep. Fixed deleting request that doesn't understand. Yep. So 519 sounds like some of the problems I had. Fixed under some circumstances, error raising, creating new priority, did not fire. Fixed under some circumstances, the error raised when creating new priority did not fire. Train stations now fast replaceable. Very nice. Hey West dude. It's a travesty that the twist doesn't work. The travesty it is. I won't bother updating that. We want the napalm. Let's do it. I really need to fix the level on that. You probably can't even hear it. Did it actually update TSM? I think it did. Yeah, the problem I was having with TSM was it was particularly a problem with the iron trains. They would, like, the requester stops wouldn't request more trains. I always had it set to whenever a train was assigned to it, it wouldn't request it would request a train when a train wasn't assigned to it, and then when the train would leave, it wouldn't request another one randomly, and there was no consistency to it. Did I actually do it? Yeah. Atomic Artillery, Train Supply Manager, Napalm Artillery. Good. Napalm Artillery. Probably not going to progress very well because there's no science anymore. Just going to use up what packs are there. Oh, it's a space one. Damn it. Should we fix any updates? Excellent. Excellent. We're going to give it a test, actually. Yeah, that was the thing I kept meaning to bug you about and I kept forgetting. A whip. And a whip. There it is. So, what do you need? Explosive uranium cannon shell. Who is this guy? That's Lord Couture. Locator does TSM. There's no more introduction than that. The legend, the myth. There we go. Oh, more. All out of space. It makes really bad cars. Yeah, random stranger. Must be a ghost. Not seen this guy in a long time. Penguin nose, penguin trolls. Become the new Engie. Now, what was I... Oh yeah, I probably should make the... Anonymous! Gifting to sub to Locator. Thank you very much, Mr. Anonymous. Gifting that sub to Locator. So, specific goal for this map? Yeah, we want to build a BotBase that is about 20-ish to 25k signs a minute. Now. Way much too selective with the decon planner than I am. I'm no JD plays when it comes to the decon planner. I guess JD plays is more of he's more sort of a just select the whole world in decon planner and then put everything back that you wanted to keep. Okay. So we need uranium cannon shells, which I think I had. Yep. Somewhere here should be nuclear bombulations. Base needs more concrete. Even Will is decon is a decon planner. Obviously, Will decon planner. Oh yeah. Who's to beat Neil else's base? Oh, his yeah. I'll give it a go. So what do you need? You need a bomb, 4 of those, 3 of those. Where the hell is it? There it is. A bomb. Explosive? Explosive. 4 of them. 3 of them, 1 of them. Very technical terms. Those thingies. Of the quantity 3. It's interesting, it takes another radar even though it already has like a radar in it. Where is... Shouldn't there be a... I'll find something which has a... like one of these. There. And I'll just change the recipe. I don't know why I did that. I thought I removed all those. I did the whole dividing thing. Doesn't do any good. Now, naturally, I need 500 of each. Bare minimum. My instincts, if I need to remove this, then much left can't be that important. What's left can't be that important, right? Exactly. Possible to stay out of the smoke? Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, 1 into a coal furnace using a short... Can you put 1 coal into a furnace using a shortcut or half stack? Is the smallest value? Pretty much, yeah, half stack is the best you can do without mods. There, bots have them. Oh yeah, Zed. Of course, I forgot about that. Silly me. I'm going to control click out of the inventory. Am I doing something dumb? I probably am. Very likely am. Ah, crap. What did I just do? So he wasn't deadly enough? Nope. How you doing, Loki? How you doing? Ooh, new PC hype. Ooh, Entity. How you doing? Where's an empty hole, damn it? There we go. So did I lose anything important? I think I lost belts. I think I might actually need... Oh no, it's fine. Alright, how are we going on the crafting land? Wherever it is. There it is. Alright. I'll set to bombs. Forgot to change it to that. Yeah. I'm probably going to need to bring dull rocks, yeah. I'm going to have to bring some dull rocks over. Has Mojo been good this year? Killed lots of trees? Yeah, been pretty good. I actually have dull rocks here. I didn't even remember bringing them over. Legitimately don't remember. Ah, crap. That's not good. How about now? Oh, and still 600. Hmm. Overfilling requests. I'll have to scale back those requests numbers. Oh dear. Killed lots of trees. I killed a few. Murderized them in their sleep. As you do. Now, so I'm actually sending the dull rocks over? That's the real question. I don't think I am. I mean, I certainly don't remember doing it. I thought I only brought shiny rocks over for the nukes. Yeah, let's go repair that crap. Oop, the train's here. See? It doesn't have stuff in it. There we go. Unfortunately, we don't care about them, so I can just pull as many as I want, whenever I want. Was you near the fires? I was near some smaller ones. Nothing major, though. Yeah, for the longest time, you could just see the smoke from it in the skyline. Yeah, there's a few smaller, like, it's all way out east, for me, like, the fires, at least in this state, were all way out east, the big stuff. But there are a few near the city. Like, there's usually a few that pop up in, like, the northeast and the southwest. Yeah, southwest it was. There's a few areas that always go up. There we go. Actually let him load it. That would help. More faster, damn it. There we go. Sorry, it's a flamethrower deck. Some of that Madzuri loose. Get out of here. Ah, cold coffee is nothing better, isn't there? Why do some streamers have 2 mouse pointers when playing Factorio? I think that's a Streamlabs OBS thing, because it doesn't capture properly. Like mine, I noticed that with quite a few, like mine actually is always correct as well. Like in some of them, it's like, if I was hovering over the pole here, the cursor would be down here. 1 pointer for booping. That makes sense. I believe that too. That could actually be what it is. It's actually a booping pointer. It's not just a broken Streamlabs software. Oh, hang on. You know what I forgot to do? You, get back here. Because I need to unload your crap. Thanks for Discord notification. Good thing I've been watching for a while. Crap. Stop that. There, you can go back in there. You know what I didn't do is do a Twitter notification. Problem is I don't like Twitter. I think that will be this year's thing, is for me to actually suck it up and get used to it. Okay, now you may go. No one likes Twitter? Some people do, amazingly. I think sort of... Niloader coming on in with that rating party. 237. Welcome all you people. Jeff S. and Upalus and Abron. How you all doing? Welcome on in, Sir Bry Guy. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning indeed. It's 10 AM right now. I've got my cold, almost empty cup of coffee, which I made like an hour ago. And yeah, so for those who haven't seen, coming over from Nielhouse's channel, I've seen some of what you've been going on. I actually forgot to use the mining drones mod. And Pad, how you doing? Yeah, so this is the beginnings of what will be a very large bot base that I want to build. Slip second, how you doing? Got the underground belts. You're not respecting the path, but you got the Harpalis emotes going on there. Hey, Nielhouse, there he is. How you all doing? Yeah, so this is the beginnings of what will be a really large bot base in this area here. I'm aiming for at least 20k science a minute, somewhere around 24k. And yeah, we're currently still in the starter base stages here, just sort of moving away from it. Got the make everything of mine going on there. Started moving things on trains. We've got a few mods going on as well. This is using Factorio Extended. As you can see, we got the Mark III stuff going on for oil, but and then you got the nice contrast of the classic vanilla steel smelters. We're also using what's it called? Oh, it's these things, compound miners. So with or without the beacons, without the beacons module. Yeah, I stick to the pure form. So yeah, we got these compound miners. These glorious mining drills. This is actually a Mark III, which is the biggest, which has a mining range of 135 by 135. It's hilariously big. It actually goes into a warehouse, a passive providing warehouse. You know, until you scrolled in to view, I totally forgot about this chunk. Yeah, so the smaller ones, so these are tier 1s here. These are a little bit more reasonable. A giant miner on the screen. Stick to the pure form as a giant miner on screen. No, I don't like the Ethan with that 2 months up. Thank you very much. Like unreasonable. Are those mining into splitters for that? In this case, yeah, they're mining into splitters. So they can mine into two half lanes at once. Dr. Chat, like with that follow too. Yeah, so they're mining into splitters just to give them a bit more of a push. It's already excessive. Like you can see, most of the mining's happened on this drill here, right here. You can actually see on the map. It's just taking this big chunk out. Same here. You can see a chunks appearing. Heck yes, how you doing? Finally, yeah. What else does this map have? We've got these BiusArt Labs going on. Now, more importantly, are they crafted yet? No, they're not. We're just loading up Atomic Artillery here, which may not request because it's not. Oh, it is. Oh, I'm an idiot. Now I know what I did. There we go. I should have known when I set these to nuclear atomic bombs that I set these to the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, selected the wrong item twice. Sounds like it's doing. So yeah, what else we got going on? What else we got going on? Backwards one job. So we're getting 3 out of possible all of them. Why aren't you getting atomic bombs? Probably because they're all gone in there. When you realise that there's a lot of atomic bombs. There. Much better. You made a squish one. And put sunglasses on it. Oh. Killing me. You're killing me. Alright. Now, this Byler Island, we can finally deal with it. Sunglasses on the one job. I'm actually kind of curious. What happens if you put the sunglasses on the Thug Life? Although I don't think you can do that. Because it's a tier 2. Alright. 1 shell. Oh yeah, because there's no, yeah. There. Fire this. Watch this shell. Ah, they despawned. Worst. Well, you get the idea. I don't need to delete the cliff. I mean, as great as it is deleting the cliff, we don't have to. There you go. Death trees. The derp with the sunglasses. There you go. What's it cost to change them? Modify a single. I thought I changed that. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. No, not you. Where the hell is everything? No, bad thing. Create a dashboard. Ah, there it is, channel points. Okay. Manage rewards. Modify any emotes. Oh, auto thingy. There we go, now you can modify. Have a nice remainder of the stream. I'll catch you later, Ped. Hey, Slazer, how you doing? Surprise major stream on a weekday? Well, looks like I'm not getting any work done here. Not anymore, you're not. Okay, I basically halved the cost of it. Reindeer rage. There we go, let's... Because I want to see more modified emotes. I was a bit worried about it cheapening out... I think I mentioned this before, I was a bit worried about them cheapening out a sub, but at the same time, I just want to see the modified ones. To cover things to use color points for? Yeah, I don't know what though, because you can't, like, track anything. You have to do it all manually, which is a real pain. That's the only reason why I haven't really done anything with them. Now, spawn's here, right there. So I'm thinking you can have trains and stuff here, and then here onwards, you can never make everything. You can move the make everything to here. Where are you going? You... I guess we don't need that any... Well, this is temporary permanent. We'll have to move it. Can't see it no more? Uh-oh. It might need a refresh. Give it a refresh. What happens if you refresh? Oh, hang on. Sorry. Never mind. Alright, try now. Refresh did nothing? One job. Yeah, that's a definite one job moment. Is it there now? Yeah, it should be there. That sees a lot of action now. There we go, excellent. I think I accidentally disabled it. The Santa. I wonder how long those are going to last. Right, let's see if we can clear that without it losing power. No, good. Alright, so yeah, we want one of these things. I'm going to aim for about here. Where? Yeah, so I don't want to have to landfill that lake if we can help it. 1, so 2, 3. Quantum money can be used for merger to hit tab and hold C for 10 seconds. Can we do silly things for exorbitant amount of points like 50 or 100k for no power armor, no personal robots for an hour? Sure, why not? I mean, I've seen other people do like cat cams for 32k. The other one was a stare, a random stare for 5 seconds or 3 seconds for a few thousand. Some things like that usually work. Invert controls. So the problem is you can't use it for like jumping into a game or anything like that because you can't track who redeems it. Oh yeah, I had this thing laid out because I was laying out an experimental idea. I was also cleaning up these Factorio extended components, and I mostly got them cleaned up now. Because this thing here is a mess. Because apparently I updated it and then I didn't actually update it or something, and I don't know. Now, shall we get rid of all this? Yeah, let's get rid of all this. This is going to cut power to down south, which is a bit of a problem. Why are they all coming down here, up here for? God damn it. It's like they were waiting for the defences to go down. They were waiting, weren't they? Further random control. Hi, is this on YouTube? I'd like to see day one. It's uploaded. I just gotta do all the thumbnails and everything. Finally got it up. You know what I might do? It's that. And then that. And make the Logibots do it, seeing as though there's more of them. I want that. Yeah, sorry about the delay getting it up though. As I say, I need upload to work for like 2 hours straight per video. And it never works for 2 hours straight. Nickel Bros with that follow there. Thank you very much. Welcome on in. Blame the smoke. It's the smoke's fault, definitely. Right, so we make the Logibots do it. And the Constructobotos can do all this. Oh, that's a lot of landfill, isn't it? It is. Well, got a lot of landfill. There we go, can have it back. Sounds like you need better internet. Have you heard of NBN Co? Yeah, about that. Yeah, what I'd like is the NBN Co branded Aris cable modem to stay connected for a reasonable amount of time. Oh, it was actually good yesterday. Also, isn't it supposed to have 4 ports on the back, or more than 1 port on the back of it? I thought that you're supposed to have multiple ports. You can have multiple providers. Or is that not a thing with the cable? I know that's the case. I know the fiber ones, would it be better upload in smaller chunks? A 5 or 6? Then I'd have to cut it up and find the context at the cutting point. I suppose I could cut it up between breaks. Instead of having like a big 5-hour long chunk. Maybe I'll do that. It just means I have to be very particular about the breaks and everything. and actually do them every hour and a half or so. So I'll make sure to do the break every hour and a half if that's the case, if I want to break it up. There it is. That's 3, 4. And then again, the cable I have is I at least get what is on the tin. Atomic Artillery? Yeah! Yeah, so I actually at least get the 50 megabit, well, almost 50. There's a friend of mine, he pays for 100 and only gets 60. But he's on the VDSL. Horrible crap. Where's that actually go? Oh, it goes into there. Rude. Went to all the trouble of binning all that landfill. I need it back. Yes, that crap. How did you get in there? Oh, because I joined the networks. How'd they get in? Okay. Just raises more questions. I only get 25 VDSL because I'm modeling these things at 27. Oh, VDSL. What shouldn't exist? It's like, it's 21st, like, VDSL is 21st century dial-up. Or DSL. It's dial-up of the 21st century. Yeah, I turned off nice fill as well, so we can appreciate the modern landfill. I haven't really appreciated it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I was thinking with the make everything was to try and avoid this kind of crap going on was maybe make a central area for storage and everything. And maybe even send all the products in there. So I wanted to experiment around with that a little bit at first. Hey Gomez, how you doing today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually where this partly came from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I made a 5x5 grid, which I can probably delete now. And you can start populating this thing. How you doing this fine day, which may or may not be a Tuesday? Right, let's get rid of all that. Maybe not that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably should wait until this is deconstructed first, otherwise it's going to cause some problems. Oh, it is placed already. Derp. Now what I should do is that. Right there. Yeah, see, those bots are just going to do that. Right, well, how are you getting power? By very... not very structured means. There. Just make sure it actually gets power. There. Redundant. Yeah. So I have an idea that... yeah, so trains and things over there. Probably going to do like circuits and, you know, bulk intermediates over here. Maybe also in a BotBase. Need to do like its own little thing. I need storage. And then somehow ship it into the middle. Either by... I was actually thinking about it, maybe even belts. Yeah, really out there. Let's try that. Make a storehouse for storage. That could work. Yeah, so this is a middle. I might turn them off. Wait for all this to craft. Am I out of slots yet? Almost. Now I'm out of slots. Alright, so this thing... It's a 3x3, so maybe about here. Good relevant time of use, Seamus. How you doing? Here they come. Alright, because I'm still requesting. Alrighty. Heyo. I don't specifically read Chinese, but thank you for the follow. Is it Chinese? I've gone now. Look Chinese. But thank you for the follow there. Like Cantonese, Chinese. Can I pronounce that name? As long as there's no follow-up questions, sure. And as long as there's no time frame. I actually did used to know Chinese, but not so much anymore because I haven't practiced it in so long. Also, how you doing, Deuces? Chinese, Cantonese, Japanese. You can generally tell the difference between the two. It wasn't Japanese. Hey, Griffin. I'm trying to remember what the difference is. Japanese tends to be a lot simpler. Korean and Vietnamese tends to have more of a roundedness to them. And Chinese tends to be more like... Chinese is similar to those, Vietnamese and Korean, but it tends to be more... The strokes tend to be more squared. And made of tin. How you doing? That's all fine. Alright. Back to provider chests. There we go. Just maneuver those things out the way. So the plan for this is... So the long-term overall goal is to build a 20k, 25k science a minute BotBase. This is ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. Storage available. And right now we're just rebuilding the starter base. So before we can build the main base, we need to sort out our fundamentals. And Mr. Fox coming on in. And I'm with the host. Vietnamese looks like English, but with loads of accent marks. Korean is mostly straight lines, no weird pictograms. Yeah, that's Korean. See, it's got a lot of circles in it. And a lot of curves. You don't tend to get circles in Chinese. Chinese, the strokes can never end at the point where it starts, whereas Korean can. That's the thing I was trying to think of. So yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Fox, for that tier 1 sub. Show some love and hype, and you already have in chat there for Mr. Fox. Bam. Okay, let's start populating these things. So the idea was to have like storage and products in the middle, Convert a character into 4. I think you can have larger characters made up of smaller characters, but it usually has a different meaning. Japanese base, I think it's Japanese kanji. My understanding was Japanese was always very simplified, but at the same time I'm not an expert on Japanese. So I don't really know. I might need a bigger storehouse. I may also just eliminate that. It's kind of inefficient. In a way, it's good compressed storage, but at the same time, it's really inefficient because it picks up a lot of like fractions of things. What the characters say, and they just use less and add other characters. Don't remember the name now. Yeah, it's all distant memory stuff for me. I used to know all this stuff. So... the overarching idea I had... if I get the stuff... am I still... yeah, I'm still requesting them. Stop nomming on my turrets, damn it. Alright. Yeah, so you can feed the... oh, that does reach! Excellent. It doesn't I don't think it actually helps me too much. Well, it kinda does, actually. So... what are the most essential... sort of structures? So power and combinators. Belts. Belts, rail. There. Bot logistics. Oh, hang on, I need a different one for that. That's what I was thinking. Bring up this. So there's the bots. I'll bring that a bit closer because the robot bots are pretty demanding. And the chest should be in there somewhere. Oh, there's the inserters. Steam power, accumulators, solar, power poles. There. It's supposed to be logical, usually means it's not. Pretty much. There it is. I blitzed past it. Efficiency modules, speed modules, personal batteries, pollution filters, rapid belts, logistics. Inserter, steam. Where's trains? So this is the problem that I have, is there's always something missing. Pretty sure I put one in here though. Just a matter of finding it. So there's power. There's trains. Okay. Inserters. Power and combinators, belts, rail, bolts, got those. Fluids. Any reason you're copying your layout from the rail bus? I want to try and build... oh, do you mean the same physical layout? I want to try a new idea. That's why I'm not doing the same physical layout. Because I want to try this idea out. Soda, steam, accumulators, solar, bots, where's modules? Speed modules. Efficiency modules. Personal batteries. So all the core production elements... Oh, there's a stray power pole. All the core production elements sit here. I might actually need 2 of these. Shamefully addicted to K-pop and K-variety shows. I've been picking it up over the last decade. Sort of went through that phase, and yeah. There they are. Taekwondo. Would have been martial art in Harry Potter universe. I'm out of storage again. There. Look at him go. Shame for us, you're 33-year-old. Either that, or you're just very fond of the refined 18 to 25-year-old Korean female form. Pollution filters. I'm pretty sure that's actually excessive. I think it only needs like a half from memory. But I will. That has a part to do with it. And plastic surgery lately. Yeah, it is, it's a thing over there. Production MK3, production MK2. For some reason it's got a hole in it. I think I remember... I seem to remember it has something to do with the way the mod's handled. And I think that's why I never got around to actually doing the blueprint properly, is because it's of the import issues. Now, am I not blind enough to actually spot it? I'll say to stop using titanium chests. So yeah, we have some undergrounds here. Got 5. So I can send stuff in by belt into the center. Crafty Stone, how you doing? Why moving them all, not just copy paste the bastard? I want to have the storage in the center of it, as well as stuff coming in the center. More faster, more better, that too. The other one's kinda crappily made. Still out of storage? Probably is. Not bad? Wonderful. Yeah, I might get rid of this thing as well. Shouldn't there be those? I thought I made some of those. Oh yeah, there's more. As with hot traffic not usually being a bottleneck. What's this? Oh, it's trying to craft but failing. 'Cause I never programmed it. Stack inserter. Rapid underground belt. Express Miniloader. Hang on. Express Miniloader, damn it. Just that one. No rivers of green? No, not in this one. Eventually they're going to break through that. Bot traffic, not usually being a bottleneck. Is this map? I think I have to think about bots. Yeah, I want to do it. I also want to do everything kind of with bots in this one. Although I'm just keen to try this idea out. You... Take that. Ah, stuff's happening. Excellent. Tired, how you doing? No rivers, yeah, no rivers of green on this one, unfortunately. There'll be a river of, I suppose there'll be a flying river. There we go. I need to benchmark mini loaders, but apparently it is actually significantly UPS improved. Yeah, so now we provide some products there. So it'd be like copper, iron, gears, circuits, more circuits. And such and so forth. Reloads faster than Deadlock's loaders? They do behave differently. Deadlock's loaders are just a reskinned base game loader. These are actually have like 2 inserters inside them. But I think they've actually been fixed, because they used to have an item per minute limitation. And then they used to be quite bad for UPS compared to the loaders. But apparently that's been fixed. I think both can handle their belt speed. They used to be capped at 60 items a second. And that was one of the main reasons why I didn't like them. That was a big reason. Maybe leave a little bit of belt showing? Yeah, I think so. The olden times. I actually don't have enough belt in there at the minute. At least for what I want. Why use mini loaders? Well, apparently these are improved. These work with trains. And also, Deadlock's kind of a dickhead. Not that he maintains it anymore. Smaller than any other mods? There's that. Yeah, there is that. But yeah, these, because they're internally, they're just inserters. They do pull from trains. Actually. Yeah, so it pulls straight out of the train. Like that. That's still not moving at 75 items a second. Someone else maintains Deadlock loaders now, but still got this name associated with it. Haven't heard any Deadlock dramas. It's mainly with Industrial Revolution. Yeah, it's an Industrial Revolution thing, the whole drama. Now, so we've got the production. Now we need production tier 1. There it is. I don't mind pushing it out like that. No bad bots. Need upgrading. Do you know of some automated method of removing old bots from the network to be upgraded? I think you can do it with mods, but I've done it just by making them do a big order in one area and then snatching them as they show up. Alright, so anything else I'm missing? Pipes. So I need pipes. I think they just take... What the hell? That's just way wrong. Yeah, filtering instead next to rainbow port does work too. I did that on the rail bus. That's not even close to being right. Maybe up here we'll do military. So there's all of our defensive stuff. Oh, and nuclear fuel. We'll need that eventually. Power armor. Push that out there. Alright. Not strictly necessary to have this thing, but at the same time, it kind of is. So I got two. Yeah, you just gotta force them over there somehow. You just need to make them do something, like make them move something from an active provider to a storage chest. And then all of the Digibots will converge on that point. And then just and then for the construction bots, deconstruct a forest there and cancel it. So confused by what's going on? So we're moving this thing that's up here down to here. And then we're going to deconstruct all of this base. So the whole starter base is going. And at the same time, the production supplying this part, I want to move that over to another bot network over here. It'll make sense in time. Got quite a bit going on. And this thing that's on Pastebin as well, this blueprint, or multiple books. There's 2 books for it. But done all that. Excellent. Now what I'm going to do is move that. Put all the military together. I'm going to move that. Yeah, does it clarify anything? It probably doesn't. There it is. Basically building this automated factory that makes stuff. Makes all the starter items. Binti, how you doing? Streaming software do I use? Just stream OBS. Straight pure OBS. I don't use Streamlabs OBS or anything like that. There's the gears we're not going to need. Got that, got that. Let's do map view, so I can zoom right in. I don't have belts yet, but I'm probably not going to do belts. Got those, got that, got that. Don't have nuclear, but I'm not really going to invest more in nuclear. Ammo? Do we want ammo? Nah. Got the loaders. Again, not investing. Got those. Got that. Got that. Not investing. I need artillery though. And I need to fix that. Eh. I'll just float through the whole lot. There. Probably still confused. What did I say? Oh, the miners. It's normal to be confused around here. What do pink lines mean? That means it's crafting something. Yeah, so it means it's trying to craft this thing. It's probably out of steel, if anything. Oh yeah, atomic bombs. Very important, those. Very, very important. Might spread it out horizontally a little bit further. Okay. No, it's not steel. It's plastic. Because I cut the coal off. Because that's what you do. Right here. The main thing with Miniloaders is they interact nicer. Okay, production block near the center. Yeah, I'm not going to put one in. I'm going to leave that one out. Explosives. That can't be right. Is that legitimately all the coal it ever took? Look at that go. Ah, it's feeding into the network, that's why. Is it always starved of... Ah, no, look at that. It's not filling the... Yeah, see, it's still stuck at... Yeah, see, rotation speed. And stack size 1 plus 2. So yeah, it's still limited to 60 items a second. Yeah, that's... Oh, it's actually only 45, never mind. Never mind, ignore me. Ignore me. It's a way to test it, though. I forgot I hadn't upgraded it. It's probably the most action these things will see for a while. I start the disassembling with starter base symmetrically. At some point along the way, it changes from methodical to screw it. Always. Yeah, looks right. Because this is 45 and 45. There we go. Let's get the plastic going. This is kind of methodical. At least for me, by my standards. I might modify these so I can squeeze more of these in, because what is that? Iron, copper... Iron, copper... Gears... Circuits, red circuits. Yes, you need like blue circuits, and then stuff, and then things and junk. I'm here for it. Huge tracks of solder and mining everywhere. Hasn't it been a habit of man through the ages to light... to bring the light to the natives no matter the cost of the natives? Yeah, I mean, there's a great expanse. Well, actually, there's an even bigger expanse here for some enlightened solar. But I might use over here. Speaking of, I don't have solar in here. Starting to think a train in the center might be a good idea as well. Starting to look really attractive as an option. Oh, the nukes. Well, you need the nukes to make the solar. You gotta move them out the way first. Speaking of, while I think of it... let's do 2... uranium shells... artillery shells... I might actually just use this whole thing. Or not. One shows them the light, the other one brings them the light. There you go. Oh yeah, and most important of all... I haven't built it already? No. Why is that double now? It's supposed to be left and right. Can you show you the second network? MS time? Probably a lot. Second network, 0.16. This thing does actually eat a lot of second network. I think I've gotten up to like 2 or 3 with big ones. Put those aside for now. Probably for a good reason. I need to get some range upgrades going. Add you add me to the UPS purge list. It's a sporadic. It's not a continuous drain. It's a sporadic drain, intermittent drain on UPS. Because normally this thing isn't meant to be doing stuff all the time. Guess I need laser turrets. Guess I do need laser turrets. I mean, defenses are kind of important. Wherever it is, it's in here somewhere. So the inserters stay active regardless. I hear that's been changed. Yeah, it's apparently been changed. I think that'll do it for now. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll expand it left and right. Which is actually a major hassle. And yeah, so we'd have a second network over here. Okay, let's clear out all this. Make everything. Love that thing. Hey, good on it. 7 which mojo connects accent but in day 10. What do you mean day 10? Very optimistic. Gonna be connected like day 4.5. It's the rum, that fellow. Very much, and welcome. Okay, so we'll extend that. So now we've got our own little network here. That's connected purely by hopes and dreams. Now that stone has nowhere to go. So, like this. Yeah, the assembly machine Mark IIIs are not technically being crafted. Might have to actually enable it. There's a lot of little things missing. Alright, you're broken. No, I think I will clear it. I don't think it'll work. Unfortunately. It's going to be a little bit skewed, annoyingly. Small electric oh. Another one. How do these things sneak in like that? Yeah, so there's the thingy there. Yeah, I think, yeah. This ain't gonna work. I wonder if I can turn around a train within here. Not really. How about that? So what happens when you can't with the decon planer? Not wrong, I can't argue with that. Moving off by and move the whole thing. Unfortunately, it's an odd number in between. That's always going to be off by one. Problem is I need one of these things now. Now, let's go shopping. I think it just needs brick. Yeah, brick. Oh, and steel. Train underground's incoming. Better believe it. At the same time, I better sort out... Oh no, it's going. Sort of. It's limping along. Alright, now I need to move this out of the way. Fortunately, there's so much solid fuel production, it doesn't really matter. And basically, this is meant to be a turnaround. So what is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. That's what it's meant to do. Gotta mojo train network this network or use LTN. This will be a little shuttle network. It'll be fairly basic. Before penis joke. Where's my thingy there? Ah, crap. I made the wrong one. I meant to make that one. No wonder it costs so much steel. One job. Yeah, that's a one job right there. Use things. Them things. And them things. So 6, 2, 3. What do I want? 2. Maybe I'll make it just 2. It's a lot of crap. There. If you don't have the spawn point in the middle of a junction doing it wrong, exactly. I suppose I could just pick up the whole, make everything and move it over a few tiles. I mean, that sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Hey Rose! How you doing? It's poor bots. I have no idea what to do. Alright, what junk have we got? Get the junk out of me trunk. Walk of Shame becomes dodge or die. Well, you can't make it easy. What happens if it goes down a tile? Block that? No, it doesn't. There, because if I move it down a tile, then I can get an extra row in. I should really make some, what are all the bots doing? Oh, they're up there. They're gonna take quite a while. So that's too long. Well, I actually can go a tile over, but eh. Or a block over, but eh. Don't need that. Don't need that. Where's my green thingies? There they are. And as soon as the bots clean that up, then it'll be all good. Now, in the dodge or die respawn area... What are they doing up there? I think they're just shuffling materials around to the buffer chest there. Because we're crafting lots of stuff. Right about there. Is this entire thing just a giant make everything? Well, the final base won't be. This is just the replacement starter base. Because we don't want the starter base anymore. Holding us back. Hey, username. How are the bushfires going today? Still burning. Still burning very much. That would help. Have ended the starter base, now time to start the end base. Exactly. That's what we're up to. Alright, we're slowly rearranging that. There's a lot of crap to rearrange in there. Putting a wall where the non-cross, not network lines are. Oh yeah, I wanted to do that. Guess that's something? Yeah. I mean, I think, I don't know what the state of things are up north. I believe today it's sort of settled down a bit because it's cooler weather. That actually reminded me of the thing I wanted to do. Because I need the concrete build. That one. That's mildly inconvenient. This is why I was saying I might need to expand it. Yeah, I will. Of course, putting it near water would be a good idea too. Do you have any plans of watching the next Starlink launch in 2 hours? Not as such. Unfortunately. There we go. I'll just craft more of these things. At some point I'll probably have to clean out the network. Eh. Not even end of the day, you already joined the networks. Told you! For day 4.5, although admittedly it's like 4.2. Can I even go over another one? I think I can just barely go over one. Like that. Does technically mean I'll probably have to move it. The argument can also be made that I could just shift this over as well by a tile. So it'd be 2 here instead of 1 either side. Like that. And plug the substation into actual substations. Also works. So yeah, this would actually then be over here. Like that. And so this would all have to move over. Just one block of solid fuel. Just move the whole place over. They claim that their 45-watt TDP mobile processor beats stock Intel 9700 desktop. AMD CS Keynote. Ah! No, I hadn't seen that yet, because it's going on now, isn't it? Oh, I can do that. Give me the damn thing. I did see... Was it a Seuss? It was a Seuss. Showing off a 360 Hz refresh rate monitor. A la LTT. Ended 80 minutes ago. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't have seen it. Move it over by 5 tiles. Sounds like a good idea. I mean, perfect place to respawn. Arguably what I could do is remove this. Like so. Maybe I actually do that. Not quite. That needs to go up a long way. Trains take a lot of space. Did you know that? These trains take a lot of space. Alright, let's move turrets down here. Okay, now it's plan to start. If only trains could reverse somehow. If only they could. If only. Uh-oh. It's like I don't even do that sort of thing anymore or something. Like I've fully embraced the single-headedness. The reason to be fanatical about doing single-headed doesn't exist anymore, so there's no point doing it. Yeah, the reason to not do loops is long gone. Or reasons. Oh, what's the time? God damn it. Supposed to take a break 15 minutes ago. Think they're too cool, so you still do them? I can't argue with that. It was meant to be at 1 hour 30 and it's now 1 hour 48. Lots of loops can screw pathfinding? It can, yeah. It doesn't, like, lag the game. Like, it doesn't... Lots of loops doesn't... add expense to the Pathfinder. Pathfinder doesn't care. The only thing that makes the Pathfinder slower is excessive number of nodes that it has to search. Looks like you need a timer and alarm to remind you. I know. I feel like trains don't do loops in real life. It's one of those things which it goes both ways. You actually do get big turnarounds, particularly with coal, big coal. They usually go round in a big loop. It's the only one I know of. But yeah, real life trains detach the engines a lot. Although it depends again on the on what they're using, because if they have movers midway down, cutting it up isn't as easy logistically as easy. And yeah. Locomotives on the turntable thing. Like Shred Guy's train mod? Is that the one which screams when he gets hit? Alright, so that's the foundations of the ME. Hopefully it's enough. It probably isn't. Worst case scenario, just add to the bottom. I'll probably add the solar to the bottom and the top. How full are you? You're very full. Here come the bots. One where if you pocket a train, you die and get sent to spawn. That's an interesting... I didn't see that one. I hate to say it, but they still use loops or triangles to turn locomotives around. Turntables still exist, but they cost too much to build for rail systems. The turntables are really only intended for steam trains, because the direction they ran in did matter, because they had a direction. Whereas diesels and electrics, they're usually double-ended, so they can just pick up and walk to the other end instead of having to turn the whole train around. So this thing... So my idea is to have a factory over here which produces all the different things, or maybe even several modules. I could branch it out actually. Yeah, so like this could kick up like that, and then this could go into the different things. Victorian S-Class? Isn't the S-Class like 1 billion years old? Most modern diesel electric locos have controls there. They own the locos. They don't really need to be turned. Yeah, really early stuff. Because that was the whole idea, was to eliminate turntables and turning around as much as possible. with the diesels and such. You can see it in the development, even with passenger stuff. You went from coaches and an engine to a multiple unit because it's more economical. And those locos that are single and are usually paired with another, pointing the other way to reduce the need to turn around. Yeah, all trying to eliminate that inefficiency. Gotta cut that inefficiency out. At the end of the day, it's a race to the bottom. I need cliff explosives. Electric trains Factorio? No. What you get is what you get. No bridges or tunnels either. In fact, the code was changed to specifically eliminate that mod. Sadly. Trains, yeah. I could add nuclear, but I'm not going to. There's probably enough parts to do another gigawatt or two. Probably wouldn't hurt. Love the idea of that mod. It was a good idea. I liked it. I fully embraced it, and then they killed it. And we're all sad. Alright. Two trains, could be neat with boilers. Need more bots. I need 3 more bots to bring it back to 2,000. Save the test certificate. I could probably move those up to here. Oh, you have to stay there though. No, I'll put solar up top. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I grab like that. There. Grab that, put it down here. Oh, quite you. Almost broken through. The last one, this one. Can go right down there. What's raising for nerfing those electric trains by changing the code? It was the bridge and tunnels mod. They changed it so you couldn't resize the hitbox of the connector. I'll show it in a sec. Just clean up my inventory. Yeah, so what the mod did is one of these things, rail... Not connections, not joints. Connections? No. Collision boxes, that's it. So how the rail knows... How this knows that a signal box intersects, at least these days, is that these hitboxes collide with each other. So they intersect with each other. What the mod did was it made some special rail pieces where these hitboxes didn't intersect. Which meant that as far as the system was concerned, there was no interaction with the two rails. It was actually a bug for a while. It was sort of discovered because you could do... Where is it? Not that one. There's a bug that had appeared with it where you could do that. Should be able to kind of see it still. There, see how these are only just barely intersecting? There was a bug where these hitboxes weren't big enough and they weren't intersecting properly. I don't think it was this configuration specifically. Something like that. Do you need... yeah, but these didn't intersect properly. And so you could have trains doing that and they wouldn't collide with each other. Or like they just go through each other. Yeah, that's how the signals and the bridges and tunnels mod worked. It's quite cool. Yeah, and then the hitboxes were hard-coded so you couldn't resize them. The train passing through each other bug, that's the one. Seems reasonable. Yeah, the problem is that the train bridges and tunnels thing visually looked really stupid. So there's an fair argument to shut that one down. Now, how do these things go? It's 4 of them. So each one of these needs 4 of these at the same time, aren't they? Yeah, 10. So 6 of these needs 24 of them. Which in turn needs... Yes. Oh dear. Need to add tons of either, in my opinion. It's already been said that it's not going to happen. Yeah, so that's basically the limit of the Mark III production. That's half of what it needs. Manually place assemblers? Oh, do you mean to craft them? I could just tell the thing up here to actually craft them. Or I could use the upgrade planner on them, that would work too. Yeah, all I could do is just that. That would solve the problem. It's because there's no assembly 3s being directly crafted. There you go. Train tunnels and bridges would simplify the game too much for being vanilla. In mods, everything should be possible. Found an old clip. Oh, that's the that one. That one's a different one. That's the hitbox between the train, between the loco and wagons, or between the wagons. Yeah, there's actually enough gap to squeeze a train through. There still is, actually. You can still do it. Arguably, I'm kind of doing this wrong because I'm pushing the biggest train to the outer fringes of the factory. And even then, that's like half of a quarter of what's needed, I think. Because one of these needs 4 of them. Oh, no, that's right. But yeah, it's only double that. And this needs double that. So I'd have to extend up there. Realistically. Is this craft time the same? 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds still? Yeah, 10 seconds. Now, wherever I left it, accumulators Mark II. There it is. I scrolled right past it twice. I think the biggest problem is it's also that it really departs from what the game is intended to be, which is a factory building game, and it becomes a train building game. Arguably, you could probably do a total conversion and make it a train building game. I'm surprised that no one's done that yet. Do a complete total conversion of the game. Okay. Lastly, I'll copy and paste this one. Rude. It's trapping me in. Aggressive bots. I need to turn it off first thing. Off, please. Train Torio. No one has done it because train sims already exist. That is true, yeah. There are better games out there that already do it. How are you doing? You're actually getting down.
Another visitor. Stay a while.
Stay forever, Speeson. Welcome. Thank you for that follow. Let me through, damn it. And you. Is there still an issue with extended laser turrets I heard about? Yeah, there is. As far as I'm aware, it still exists. I don't know what happened to Jimmy John. Jimmy John sort of disappeared. He is the owner of it now. And yeah, this problem persists. It's become a math turtle. Someone was here not yesterday, the day before, and was saying they actually pushed the fix. And all it needs to do is push the button. Is a way to change on your own? Yeah, I could just edit it manually. You see the guy who 3D printed a cookie mold in the shape of Factorio gear and made Factorio Oreos? I mean, I'd be kind of worried about the cross-contamination of the cookie mold, but it sounds pretty cool either way. Thought I fixed that. Or was it the beam range is different to the damage range or something like that? And spawn's just there, perfect. Oh, those bots gave up. Yeah, it's something really simple and dumb. I wonder if I can spot any Mark II bots. Probably can't. Not you. You. What are all the bots doing? It's in storage. They're just, yeah. Listic storage 63, on the way 0. How rude. It's in the storage, they just don't want to give it to me. Now you need 3 more. Are they all in use? No. Tell you what, how about, now that this is more or less done, I shall take a quick break here. I might actually break the video up as well right here. So I'll take a quick break and continue on and build the next phase over here. So don't go too far. I should be back again shortly.